What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance before the 90 days video. And this one is all about TLC's treatment towards Caleb. Because a lot of people right now believe that Caleb should have at least been given a chance to have appeared on TLC's 90-day fiance Tell All Part 1. But sadly, he wasn't there. Now, for the people who don't know, or maybe you've forgotten, the reason why Caleb was removed from the show at least a quarter or at least halfway through the season was purely because of his partner at the time on the show, Elena. What happened with her was that, well, some racist posts from her past resurfaced online, which therefore caused an absolute uproar, which therefore then led to her being removed, including himself in particular. Now, at the same time, though, ladies and gentlemen, there's been far worse more things being done by other cast members before in the past, and they've still not been removed. And also at the same time, there was even things done with current cast members, and they still wasn't removed. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is this, though. The question is, why not at least give Caleb his chance to come on 90 Day and have an opportunity to tell all as well? Well, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get into it, we're going to start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel. Now, as we head over here, ladies and gentlemen, this is a post all the way from Reddit where someone came out with a very interesting statement, or shall I say discussion. Caleb got robbed. He got forced to have sex with Lil Mama and sexually harassed hard by her gay BFF. Didn't even get tell-all fame and ongoing stuff thanks to the racist. And obviously that is a reference to his partner of the show. Obviously, I can't say they're partners anymore. I don't know if maybe they are, who knows? But the matter of fact is, ladies and gentlemen, because of this discussion that has now been brought onto Reddit, I thought it's only fitting, because it's such a crucial topic to have, why not bring it to you guys, which is why we are here right now. Now, in a second, I'm going to show you one of the comments, okay? Maybe actually, I'm going to show you one of the comments that I did find on there, which was quite interesting, to be honest with you. And I sit there and I say to myself, do you know what? This is probably why they got removed, or at least she got removed. And this is probably why other cast members were never removed and they still stayed on the show throughout the last God knows how many seasons that 90 Day Fiance has had with all of their spin-off shows, if you dig what I'm saying. Now, with that being said though, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, let's check out this comment and then I'll give you guys my opinion. As you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, this person came out by saying this. I've said this before, but there's no way TLC actually cares about what she said. They're not taking a stand against racism. She had some specific clauses in her contract and she broke one of them. Maybe it was something like they're not allowed to say /post/repost certain words or anything racially charged. Other people have done and said worse than Elena, but they haven't actively used or reposted specific things that are apparently forbidden by the contract. It's just a legal thing in my opinion. She and BGL were removed because they broke the rules. Others have had old posts resurface or said or done shitty / borderline illegal / abusive stuff, but they didn't break the legal document. TLC will keep them. It's as simple as that. And to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, the more and more I read that statement, I started to say to myself, it's the only thing that can only make sense. Because again, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to what we witnessed from her removal from the show based on the repost, we then saw Mike also have reposts as well, but he was still able to stay on the show. And not only was he still able to stay on the show, he was also on the show doing things that you just think, wow, that is triggering. And to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, just based on the discussion tied itself alone, let's not forget though, in this season, and I don't know why this even flew over my head, but this person did mention that when Elena was on the show, she did sexually pretty much harass Caleb, and her gay BFF was definitely being uncomfortable around Caleb a lot of the time, giving him looks uncomfortably a lot of the time. Bear in mind that he's dating her. Bear in mind that Caleb was dating his best friend. Like, make it make sense. But the matter of fact is, it's actually quite crazy because if we break down this season itself alone, forget the seasons before, but just this season alone, we've got Kimberly, we've got Memphis, then we've got To be fair, I think we can even say Jasmine at this rate. After the tell, I think we can talk about Jasmine too, but we'll leave Jasmine out of it at the moment. But we got Kimberly, we got Memphis, and we got Elena. Every single one of these women throughout the season, all they ever did was put some pressure on their partners, especially on the very first night of meeting them. All three ladies wanted to get down in the sack on the very first night, which isn't a bad thing because, hey, if you're horny, you're horny. If you want your man, you want your man. I get it. But all of their men were not interested. Well, Hamza was a bit different. He just wasn't allowed, to be fair with you. But when it came to Caleb and it came to Usman, they just didn't want to. But their women made sure that they gave it to them. And to be fair with you, when it came to Usman, it was just Kimberly giving him the pressure. When it came to Hamza, it was just Memphis giving him the pressure. But when it came to Caleb, though, on the other hand, it was slightly a more different ballgame because not only was he getting pressure from Elena, but he was also getting pressure from her friends as well. And to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, there's so many other things that I could pinpoint right now about the season that was just disturbing, disgusting, despicable, and how the whole season really and truly should have just been a freaking write-off, if you dig what I'm saying. To be fair with you, also, let's not forget Ella as well. Even though Ella didn't actually put her partner in a position of we must have sex because they literally didn't meet. At the same time, though, she did put him in a position of making him feel absolute shit for not being able to actually fly over. And how did she do that? She decided to get D elsewhere. Well, allegedly, because a lot of people do question whether it is true or not. Because Ella is one hell of a crybaby, if you do, you know, and she's definitely someone who would probably make it up. Let's not forget. Yeah, but nonetheless, though, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think. Do you think that the real reason that she was taken off the show was more because there was something else that happened within her contract? Or do you think that they were taken off the show because of the post? And to be honest with you, I think it was definitely something to do with something that happened within the contract. And to be fair with you, ladies and gentlemen, just to add this as well on top of that, if we're looking at the tell-all so far, the host herself in particular, Sean, hasn't even mentioned anything about Caleb and Elaine not being in the show. But I think, to be honest with you, this would have been a very good opportunity for TLC. If they're not at least going to let Caleb come on the show and have his piece and say XYZ, at least have Sean say, listen, earlier on in the season, we did have this couple, and obviously they were removed because of XYZ, but we just want to let you know that we do not condone or tolerate this behavior. But the problem is, though, she couldn't say that even if she wanted to say that. Why? Because if she did, it would be contradicting the fact that Mike is still on the show, which is why we probably will not hear anything to do with Caleb or Elaine in any kind of way, because at the end of the day, they want us to forget and cover up that Mike was in exactly the same position as well. But nonetheless, though, ladies and gentlemen, that's just my views. That's my thoughts added on to this topic itself in particular. And I think, to be honest, a lot of you lovely people can have many things you're going to want to say too in the comment section. So I look forward to reading as much as I can. You know what I mean? As I always do. Come on now, guys. You know I got you. You know I got you. Okay, alright, whatever. Yeah, some of us just happy in life. What can I say, man? Find the beauty in life. Check out the new merch, ladies and gentlemen. Links down below. But thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure as always. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you lovely people in the comment section. We are done and we are out. Peace.